There is victory for us. Victory, there is victory for us. In the struggle for Africa, there is victory for us.
Représentant du Centre pour la défense des droits de l'homme et de la démocratie en Afrique, en solidarité avec le peuple togolais, est sorti avec la coalition pour les droits de l'homme au Togo, basée au Nigeria. Nous demandons à Faure de démissionner aujourd'hui. Nous demandons à Faure de libérer tous les détenus politiques. Nous demandons à Faure de mettre fin à l'oppression en remettant le pouvoir au peuple qui est aujourd'hui dans les rues, demander son départ immédiat. The people of Togo are out asking for Nyadema, who has just spent 12 years, to support his father who spent 38 years. We are saying no to Togo, to Nyadema dynasty. Togo is not a Nyadema empire. The father ruled 38 years, the son came out to continue ruling. It is on that basis he wants to amend the constitution and remain for power forever. And Togolese are out to say no, enough is enough. And today, the Center for the Defense of Human Rights and Democracy in Africa, the coalitions for the struggle in Togo, for the revolution in Togo, here based in Nigeria, is out with our people from the solidarity movement, the socialist movement of Nigeria. We are out with other solidarity groups to say no, enough is enough. Nyadema must resign. Nyadema must go. All the political detainees must be released immediately and conditionally. The people who are killed, we are asking the new government that is coming to charge in court all the people, all those police officers, all the force that kill our people mercilessly in Togo. They should be investigated, should be arrested, investigated and prosecuted. We must put end to impunity in Africa. We must put end to dictatorship. We must put end to corruption. We must put end to power, puppet powers put in power in Africa by the imperialists. If not because of France, Faure will not be on power. If not because of France, Benin will not be in that mess up to today. In 1989, Beninois came out. That's why they are putting pressure on Faure to organize a round table. We said no round table. That's what we did in Benin Republic to dupe Beninois under a so-called national conference in 1999, when we noticed that the Communist Party is out to take over power. We sponsor a so-called national conference. Mitterrand did it and sent his son with the program, and Beninois were duped through that conference. And today, Benin is at square one. Benin is under oppression. Benin is under corruption. We don't want so to happen in Togo. We learned the lesson. We don't want any roundtable with Nyadema. We don't want any tricks played by the imperialists in Togo. Nyadema must resign simply. The masses are on the streets. They are asking for his departure. We don't need any referendum. The referendum is already on the street. The democracy is already on the street, asking for Gnassingbe to resign. Yes. The National Assembly of Togo is with the masses, asking for Gnassingbe to resign. Today. What conference, what referendum do we need more than the referendum that is on the street? More than the thousands of Togolese here in Togo, here in Lomé, there in Atakpame, there in Chevier, there in Faure, there in Kara, there in Sokore, here and there in Pia, even in Oyalema town, the people are out asking him to go out. That we are fed up of Nyadema dynasty in Togo. What are we saying? Anybody who is out must support the Togolese people. Any other thing that we want to go and sit down with the people who are killing, we say no to that. Nyadema must resign today and give freedom to Togolese. Enough is enough.
We commend the people of Togo for coming up massively to fight for democracy. We say that it is an overdue process, and we want to say that all the forces trying to stop the Togolese revolution must be stopped. And all of these forces have come in different ways. They know that they have not been able to defeat the mass of people. For the past days, the people have been on the street, massively fighting relentlessly. We were saying that ECOWAS, EU, and all the other agencies that are trying to move in, UN and all the rest, are anti-people agencies. We are saying very much that the people of Togo must consider a win-win situation. At no cost must these people force the people to negotiate away their freedom, to negotiate away their equality, to negotiate away their massive fraternity. We are saying again that we want all the governments in Africa, especially the Nigerian government, who we know had helped, especially during the Malian attack, during the attack on Mali by France, had helped France to attack the Malian revolution. We would also know that the whole of the army that is in ECOWAS has a large base in Nigeria. We are warning the Nigerian military to stay put in Nigeria and do not do anything to go and intervene against the people's revolution in Togo. We are also asking that the working people of Africa, West Africa especially, to massively come out en masse and demonstrate in support of the Togolese revolution. The Togolese revolution is a pointer to the fact that we can also have revolutions all across Africa. Yes. And we also want the Togolese people to know that while they are removing Faure and Gnassingbe, they are not only fighting against dictatorship, but they are fighting against capitalist dictatorship. Capitalist dictatorship comes in the forms of what we have seen with Gnassingbe's dictatorship, but it also comes with the so-called capitalist democracy. We want the Togolese people to know in their mind that what they need to put in place is a people's democracy, a democracy that will talk about free education at all levels, a democracy that will talk about free health at all levels, that will be based massively on the social welfare of the people. And its economy will not be directed by the United States or by the United Kingdom or by France, or will be directed by World Bank and the International Monetary Fund.
We express our solidarity with the ongoing mass movement in Togo. We see that mass movement as a step of the working masses and youth to liberate themselves from the yoke of dictatorship of Faure Gnassingbe. And we are also calling that this movement should not stop at only removing Faure Gnassingbe. It must also go forward to dismantle the man-eat-man capitalist system in that country. And we see that movement and revolution as a beacon of hope to workers, to oppressed masses, not only in Togo, but also in West Africa, the entire African continent, and the whole world. We are calling on the working masses across the world, in Europe, in West Africa, on the African continent, to come out in solidarity with this ongoing movement. We also call that the working masses in Togo should not put their hope in the African Union, should not put their hope in French imperialism, should not put their hope in European Union or the French government or the United States imperialism. They must fight and carry on the revolution on the total victory.
45 years now. Faure Gnassingbe, Togo, 12 ans.
Leading Togo for 12 years now.
Yeah, 38 ans.
His father ruled for 38 years. After the death of his father, the military put him on the seat of power. Before we know, they say small Faure has come, and he's just coming to spend 10 years to quit, but he's still there.
So when we went for the demonstration,
when we protested, they opened fire on us.
After the
10 years, 12 years now he's planning to change the constitution to continue ruling Togo. And we say no, we disagree. That's why we are on the street. He opened door for his military men to open fire on us. If we go to Benin, you see Togolese refugees in Ghana, in Benin, here and there in the West Africa.
Fifi a des Nations Unies, Union africaine, nous ka blow.
Now, United Nations and African Union, what are they saying?
Yo blow mandat, 2 mandats à monsieur Melaye. Fifi 2 mandats Fifi okay, Fifi also Gaddafi so wu Gaddafi Américain play France ou Gaddafi ade, mais Gaddafi be déjà installé be via e also so nous quand il Faure va Gnassingbe kudo Faure o majo.
They talk of Gaddafi staying long, that Gaddafi was planning to put his son on power, but he's the one who assisted Yadema's son to take over, and they are assisting him to remain on power up to date.
Yeah, why do they kill Gaddafi?
Why did they kill Gaddafi then?
Bless comparer, pour nous les Burkina, Côte d'Ivoire, mais nous avons les Nations Unies, les Union africaine.
Bless comparer in Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, you see all what is going on, but all the so-called organizations worldwide are quiet.
Tout le monde a so wa pa allo démocratie allo.
Are they telling us to go and look for gun to take over power, or they want the democracy to continue?
Donc on jagba ne fo ni ba jole funu ne Togovio ba bo Togovio be ase o ken ne fi o so daro no na to ka pouvoir e nu kele me fo akpacha ne jagba ne ba tachi fo akpacha lo.
We are asking them to stop granting support to Faure Yadema, for him to release power to the people and release all the political detainees, including his own brother, Pacha, who is detained since many years now.
Fifi egba do modo dare na mo ne Togovio pene Togovio wa wu Togovio la yeme enu ke Nations Unies ko Union africaine on jagba e wa stop no ne mouvement ba no Togo me librement na me samene ba vo munye be mi le von Gnassingbe pe famille ayo mi gbe nyagbe me samele mi le de kuku ne keka be amesiame ne tite ne fo Gnassingbe ne ba jo pasa nu la jo epo la jo.
We know he has organized secret hire killers. We are not scared of that. What we are asking, the dynasty of Faure Gnassingbe in Togo must stop. Yadema must resign to give peace in Togo.
Mi droit de l'homme d'Afrique librement, mi les bentonne boutame, ne ba jore fun mi le dit to gara ko lo aluta continue.
We Togolese here, we are in solidarity with Center for Defense of Human Rights and Democracy in Africa, asking for Yadema to resign peacefully.
We think that it is necessary for us to be here today to solidarize with the mass of our people who are in support of what is currently going on in Togo. From a Pan-African perspective, I think it is important for us to be here because it speaks about one of the things that seems to be affecting post-independence African continent as we have it of today, and which is the question of the political system and the economic system the continent is being run upon. We are living at a time where the continent is being enmeshed by political and economic systems that are alien to the continent. We are operating currently under a political economic system that has no connection with our own social realities and conditions. And that is why the mass of our people in Togo have been able to mobilize themselves against the current regime in Togo. That in itself is a reflection of the fact that no matter how much you talk about it, all of these existing systems cannot bring about our liberation as people, cannot bring about our liberation as Africans. And coming up from this Pan-African perspective, I think it is instructive to also note that what is happening in Togo in the coming period can also happen in Nigeria, can also happen in Ghana, can also happen in anywhere within this continent. In as much as we are operating under these systems that are alien to our realities, we will always have these uprisings. And our demand is very, very clear. What is happening in Togo right now speaks about the urgency in the demand for the demand regime to step down, to listen to the call of the people. If the government refuses, if the regime refuses to step down, to listen to the call of the people, we will be forced to mobilize across the continent. Yes. The entirety of the embassies of Togo in this continent will be occupied. And as a matter of fact, beyond this continent will be occupied, because the voice of the masses cannot be oppressed. The voice of the masses cannot be exploited. The voice of the masses cannot be suppressed. And that is why we are saying, we are sending this warning call to the government to step down, to stop the killings of our people. We've had enough of the killings of our people. Our people on daily basis are being killed entirely in the entirety of the continent. And we are sick and tired of this. We are saying that the killings must stop. Right now, we have this same uprising, a similar uprising going on in Cameroon. We are saying that enough is enough. We do not want all of these killings to continue to exist in Africa. And that is why we are sending this warning call. If the government refuses to listen to the heed of the people, we'll be forced to occupy the entirety of the embassies across the continent. The existing mode of production, the existing economic, political system you have been run under has done stayed its welcome. And we are saying that with the government stepping down, we are also demanding from the mass of our people to call for nothing but a socialist Africa.
Welcome to Foursville Luxury Hotel. At Foursville Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Foursville Luxury Hotel. We are located at number 1 Adeola Mishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 08075787135 or 08099900601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.foursvillehotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. Foursville Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.